Hello? Do you have any Xbox Series X in your store, Target? Pardon me? You don't have no Xboxes in your store? Do you have the Series S in the store? You don't have no Xbox in the store? How dare you? How dare you? It's the most powerful console ever made. How dare you don't have it in your store? Hello? Hello? They hung up on me, y'all. The audacity of Target. That's why nobody go there. That's why nobody go there. Huh? Who goes to Target anyway? You know what I'm saying? Who the hell goes to Target anyway? That's why nobody go there. Huh? That's in the goddamn store. Damn it, you video encoding. Yo, yo, listen, OBS, whatever it is, don't play with me today, man. Don't play with me today, man. Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the JAYBARI Show. And listen, this is one issue I don't know how to fix. I do not know how to fix. I've done everything under the sun. I've done everything under the sun. Even lowered my settings. As you can see, the stream looks probably lower quality because they, you know what I'm saying? They say, hey, you want to fix overloading? Lower the quality. I lowered my bit rate. I lowered a lot of things. And it's still hitting. I don't know. And I don't have no apps open. I don't have no apps open, y'all. And this joint is still just like, hey, we're just going to overload encoder. I don't know what it is, man. But welcome everybody to the JAYBARI Show, episode number 33. Yes, y'all. What is good, man? Yo, Bushi, Curse Kane, what's good? Tevin, what's good? Stardust Acera, what's good, man? Yo, Arcade, what's up, bro? It's me, baby 80, what's good? Kyle Ward, what is good, my G? What is up? Who is interrupting my intro? Yo, big shout out to my man Cyber Dragon with the 44 months of being a soldier, first class member. Says sup chat mods and the JAYBARI Show. Appreciate it, Cyber Dragon, man. Thank you. Always showing support on the channel. I definitely do appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you. But yo, what is good with y'all, man? Yo, Chris Reed, what's good, man? Yo, Ice Queen Gaming, Lady Gamer, what's good? Foxing around, I'm chilling with Austin. What's good, man? Listen, y'all. Listen. There's going to be a lot of Xbox being spoken about today. There's going to be a lot of Xbox being spoken about today. Okay? Because you got the ROG Ally that came out. The ROG Ally X that came out. You got Xbox not being in retail stores. We're gonna dive deep into that situation. You know what I mean? And surprisingly, you know what? We're just gonna dive deep in that situation. Okay? We're gonna be talking about a little bit of Ghost of Yote. You know, we do see a little bit of success here on the game. You know, I wish there was to, you know, come out with them numbers, how the numbers are, but we're gonna talk about it a little bit. And we're gonna talk about some Bluepoint games as well, man. Bluepoint games out here hiring. But I don't know if the words that I'm gonna be using is gonna be too nice on that one. And then we got the Mark Cerny AMD thing. I was gonna do that last week, but I was too wrapped up in Ghost of Yote. And listen, I'm not no PC expert or AMD NVIDIA expert. I'm not none of that. Some of the stuff I'm saying in that breakdown or in that video that reacting to that, I might make some of that shit up. But still, bear with you, bro, man. Bear with me. Yo, Cloud Strife. It's all time. It's all time, man. What is good with y'all though, man? Hopefully y'all having a wonderful day. I just got off like a hectic, you know, work call. through Teams or whatnot. Cause I was off all last week. And so, I'm catching up with a few things. I'm catching up with a few of the errors that I'm seeing that got done. And I'm just like, yo, how is this getting looked past? Gotta play cleanup, gotta play catch up, gotta update people. So the last, I want to say 40 minutes have been a little bit hectic, with the conversations that I was having work-wise. Yo, Wolfgang Mission was good, Wolf. Appreciate you coming through, man. But yo, big shout out to Brian, man. He was having a space, talking about a whole bunch of stuff, which was fun because I don't think I've been in a Brian space in a long time. But I thought I had free time like that, but whenever you have free time, it never really end up as free time. Even when I was off all next week, what I mean? I had everything set up where I was just gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a lazy ass gamer. Did that happen? Nope. I got one of the games completed and platinum, but not everything went as planned. As people call and things pop up and shit you just got to do. But hopefully y'all are good, man. Henry Heck, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming through your big hardcore game. What's up, bro? He said, yo, Chris Reed said, yo, what's good, Bari? I know this show's gonna be hilarious. The same notification on my home from work. Clicked immediately. Yeah, yo. So yeah, I had a Teams call because I was in a space. So I had to mute the space. I didn't just want to leave. I had to mute the space, but I had to do a Teams call. Cause it was like, hey man. I said, did you not know that I was off all last week? Don't worry though. I'm rectifying it. I'm fixing it. You know what I mean? I will have a conversation later on though with some of my staff, but it is what it is. That's not about work here. We about to just have some fun on this episode. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about this show. We're going to go over some PlayStation news before we start the show, actually, because I do want to talk about PlayStation Plus. So PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Plus is getting some nice games, man. Nice themed Halloween games out here. Like I said, here's the show rundown. Yo, Pearl, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming through. Yo, Kelvin Smith, what's good? We're going to talk about Ghost of Yotei. These are the main things I'm going to talk about here. Ghost of Yotei, selling well in Europe. Xbox consoles not being sold in retail stores, ? Bluepoint is hiring for a new game, and PlayStation X AMD. But before we get into that stuff, there's some other news that came in here, man, because now we're not doing what's up PlayStation. PlayStation they wanna dump games into PlayStation Plus. Nah, I'm joking. But these are the PlayStation Plus catalog games for October. So that includes Silent Hill 2, Until Dawn, V Rising, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and more. What's the more? I remember Persona talking about this game. I forgot what type of, I think it's one of them. Let me see. Survival action RPG. Oh, okay. I remember seeing this game before. Like a Dragon. Then we got Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. Yo, this looks scary as hell. This looks scary as hell, bro. I ain't playing that. I'm good. As Dusk Fall. Okay. So this is going into the service now too. And then Wizard with a Gun. It's a unique name. And then, oh yeah, the classics, Tekken 3, and I think Soul Calibur. Or did Soul Calibur 3 already hit the PlayStation Plus stuff? But wow, this is a jam-packed catalog game. So the catalog games is for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. This is not for the essential base PlayStation Plus tier. So the base one, what did they give? They gave away Alan Wake. Did it have the base one in here? It was Alan Wake. Oh, here we go. Alan Wake, Goat Simulator, and Cocoon. I already played Cocoon and I already own Cocoon. I think this is like a day one, or it might be like an early game. Goat Simulator, I haven't played this since the first one. Alan Wake, I never really got into Alan Wake. So if you are a PlayStation Plus Essential, Extra, or Premium, you get these. But I like when there's a theme around the PlayStation Plus games because you know it's Halloween. You want to play some scary games? Here you go. You got Silent Hill 2. I don't know if V Rising is considered a scary game. Until Dawn, you got to play that, which I might do a stream. I was supposed to do an Until Dawn stream last year, but I didn't get to do it because something came up that Halloween day. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do out here. You know what I'm saying? Well, I will try. I would try my best to see if I could do a Halloween stream. I don't think when Halloween falls on what day. Oh, it's a Friday. Oh man, I don't know. Well, if you see one, you're gonna see one by surprise. I'm not gonna commit. Well, you see one by surprise, but I do want to like stream Until Dawn. You know, I miss this game a lot, and hopefully by now, the PlayStation 5 Pro version is like, you know, good to go. Yo, Honda with Power and Dreams of Dreams. What's good, man? Y'all platinum Alan Wake 2? People are missing out. Yeah, I heard Alan Wake 2 was really good. I never got into the Alan Wake. I got Alan Wake 1. I didn't play it. Yo, Lika, what's up? He said, "Oh, good. We have you back from the cave. Wonders playing Ghost. Yeah, I'm back. I ain't shaved or nothing too, man. I need to get a haircut tomorrow. I'm getting a haircut. I need to shave. I got like a doctor's appointment tomorrow as well, so I'm off from work. But there's so much that is out right now because right now, currently, I'm playing Tactics, but also Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen just got a new update, new character Meg, and this morning I was like training with Meg, you know, doing like some training stuff, just to see like what I can find. I was watching a few people like upload some stuff. I was like, let me try to take this real quick and see what I could do with it. So if you don't know who Meg is, I'm gonna show Meg real quick. I'm gonna show some Meg. She's the latest and newest character in Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen. So this is the still pictures of her. This is Mari. This is like Meg's companion. Yo, Sean King, what's good, bro? Shout out to my man Sean, man. That's the platinum god. That's the platinum god. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is Mari right here, and this is Ursula. This is Meg, the character right here. So Meg, she's a multi-layered like character. This is Meg going crazy mode. I love characters that you know, got the crazy mode. You know what I mean? There go some cheeks right there. Some Meg cheeks. But I got a whole bunch of videos here, but this is some anti-air stuff. This is like a version from the trial combo. So, you know what I mean? I was stealing some of the stuff from the trial combo, but I think I could get a better anti-air combo than this that doesn't require that much meter. Cause it's good to learn an anti-air combo, but it's also good to learn one that doesn't, you know, take any meter. You know what I mean? What makes her really cool is like she got like some set play. Yo, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is one of my favorite games that came out last year, yo. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and Grand Blue is top 2 for me for sure. But what's cool about her, she got like a set play with Mari where she could call Mari and pretty much like keep the pressure on you, but you just got to find the routes to keep that pressure. This is more like a full screen, I want to keep the pressure kind of thing. So this version is the regular one. She has the other one where she goes up. That one is more like keep pressure, because that one kind of tracks the opponent, which is really good. I gotta upload the ones that I have like some pressure situations with that. But that's anti-air stuff. I'm not going to keep showing the anti-air stuff. This is me doing like this is a basic Grand Blue combo, but this is like a version of the trial combo that they had. But I was able to sneak out a little bit more damage here. So this is that's her super skybound art. That's like her ultimate move right there. But this is not sauce right here. This is just like basics right here, right? This is the basics. This is the sauce with this character. So I was able to find like a cheap little set play thing, not set play, but combo Mari within it. This guy or this person uploaded this combo, but I wasn't able to get the full entirety thing that this person uploaded. So right there, super plus. I'm like plus like 40, I think here, where you can call Mari after you do this shark move right here. This to get an automatic call of Mari, and you can just set her up. But the cheeky thing about her is that this run up is safe as hell. So as you can see, she's recovering. If you mash, you're gonna get hit. And that's me comboing Mari from it. This right here should be able to link, but some strange reason I'm not able to catch the SBA here. Maybe my timing, or maybe the button. I probably gotta press like medium instead of heavy to get her up higher so I can get this link. Say with there. But this is the easier version of this combo right here. It's easier because I didn't hit the combo limit and I just canceled rather than doing the Ursula EX into whatever. And it's our regular SBA. But that's some good damage though. And here, this is the last combo I'm gonna show. This is like a more, this is the same, this is Chuck. Chuck is out here labbing Dragon Ball Fighter. So Dragon Ball, yo, listen. It's like fighting game. Everything is flourishing in the fighting games, right? Dragon Ball Fighters got a new update. So this is Chuck. This is one of the main characters that he uses, Zamatsu. And I guess this is the new combo that he's showing. Oh, that's the flight combo. Yeah, this is sick. This is a sick combo right here. Dang, I did a lot of damage too. And I think this is his other one. Oh yeah, I remember. It's funny because I remember Chuck actually doing this shit when I was playing this game. Oh, I don't remember that though. Oh, that does more damage. Okay. So yeah, Dragon Ball got a new update. They getting Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima. So yeah, they getting a whole bunch of stuff. And then Grand Blue got a new update. Did I even upload this? Where is this combo that I uploaded? Oh, I don't think I uploaded it. Oh yeah, I didn't upload it. There's another little set play combo that I have here. I don't think I uploaded it though. I thought I did. It is what it is. But regardless, it's very exciting time. Street Fighter 6, C Viper is out, and I'm seeing people struggling with C Viper. I'm hearing she's a hard character. I never played C Viper in Street Fighter 4. So like some of the stuff that I'm hearing about the character, I remember seeing that stuff in like tournament, but I didn't know like she gonna faint, whatever. But she looks cool. I don't know if I'll learn her though, but she looks pretty cool. none of the characters in this season for Street Fighter really like I need to try this character or play. Matter of fact, the last character is probably Mai and Ed. Those are the two characters that I'm looking at like, yo, I think if I was to go back to Street Fighter, I want to play those. But I know Ed is going to take a lot of time. I was trying to play Ed on the hitbox. I could do DPs good on Street Fighter though, with the hitbox, but it's just the defense and the jumping and, you know, drive rush cancel stuff. I just got to get used to, you know, doing that, you know what I mean, on the hitbox. But Mai will probably be the character. If I was to go back, I'll be like, you know what, I'll play Mai until they drop like Sakura or something. But yeah, it's great times, man. Ghost of Yote, Final Fantasy Tactics, which I'm playing through right now, trying to go for the platinum for that. I gotta go back to Borderlands 4. What else I was playing? I was playing Eartheon as well. You know, if you guys know me, I like my bullet hell type games. I re-downloaded Black Myth Wukong, or Black Myth Wukong. That had a recent update. The game does look better. In performance mode, it looks better. But I don't know what the patch entails. The patch was like 90 something gigs, by the way, according to, you know, what I read. But I would say it looks sharper. It looks better in performance, because majority of my playthrough, oh yeah, the airbender game. Matter of fact, we gotta watch that real quick. Shout out to Plus on Block. They did a like a breakdown, or, you know, they was reacting to the Avatar game. But I was playing Black Myth Wukong mostly on balance mode in my playthrough, or my platinum run of the game. But I'm playing it now on performance, and like performance does look better from this recent patch update. But yeah, let me go look up that Avatar. What's it called? I saw mixed reactions about the game. I personally thought it looked good. Oh, this trailer right here? Okay. By the way, this is Twitter, so don't mind Twitter. Avatar Legends, the fighting game. Yo, listen, you know this game is way out when they say the fighting game. This is like a code. It does look slower than like a typical game. That's gonna be cheap. Oh shit. That's gonna be cheap, because she's avoiding attacks and punishing. Ooh, and can dash out of it. I kind of wanted them to show Katara. Yo, Aaron, what's good, man? He said prefer Wu Chang over Wukong. Oh, really? I say I liked. That's a tough one. I like both of them a lot, but I'll say I like Wukong more. I thought Wukong combat was better. You have more things to do. Yo, Mary Wilcox, what's up? Yo, DC, what's good, bro? Yo, shout out to my man DC. Yo, Molly, what's up? Do you think it looks mid? I don't think it looks mid. I think it looks all right. I still think they need a lot of work to do. It definitely looks on a lower budget for sure, but it looks better than Hunter x Hunter. Yo, Bahamut Reigns, what's up, man? It looks better than Hunter x Hunter. It's giving me like cartoon Power Rangers type graphics. If y'all played the Power Rangers game, then you know what I'm talking about. But visually, I like the visuals. But as far as the speed, it looks like Power Ranger type speed. But yeah, that's Avatar. So yeah, fighting games, we ain't good. We just waiting. We waiting on Marvel Token. Oh yeah, we got news from fucking what you call it? Invincible. Invincible got Cecil or Cecil. You know, I'm not gonna show Invincible because, you know, of all of the blood and all that shit, but that's shaping up good too, man. That's shaping up good too. But if you made it this far, that was gaming news intro. If you made it this far, welcome to the JAYBARI Show, episode number 33. We got 4 main topics that we're going to be talking about. Like I said, we're going to talk about some Ghost of Yotei. As you can see to the bottom left, we're going to talk about some Ghost of Yotei. We're going to talk about Xbox consoles not being sold in retail stores, and the craziness that's going on in the Xbox side. We're talking about Bluepoint, hiring, and PlayStation X AMD. So I'm going to act like I know what I'm hearing. I'm going to act like I know what is being spoken about. And yeah, we're going to have some fun with that. But all right, let's get into it. The first topic here, let's get into it, man, where we're going to talk about Ghost of Yotei, man. Because Ghost of Yotei, I will have my review for Ghost of Yotei. I'm aiming for at least this weekend or next week. But I'm working on my review. I downloaded the music. I got some of the clips that I want already. You know, I'm not fully settled on all the clips that I'm going to be using, but I will be talking about the game very, very soon. So in my review, I'm going to be talking about the graphics, the story, not in full detail. If anybody want a non-spoiler review, character development, gameplay, and that's the open world on why I reviewed the game, how I reviewed it. But yeah, I listen, yo, I love the hell out of Ghost of Yotei, man. And yo, big shout out to PlayStation as well. I don't know, a lot of people saying that they don't get this stuff, but when you platinum like a PlayStation first party game, sometimes it will happen with third party games as well. You would tend to get like this this email, right? So when I completed Ghost of Yotei, I got this email saying, congrats for finishing Ghost of Yotei, Bari baby, the Onryo's rest. So they telling me, hey, there's more to do, keep on going. And then this is when I just completed the game. When I platinumed the game, this is what I got. Congrats on the Ghost of Yotei Platinum, Bari baby. As always, yours, Bari baby. And they gave you a little message here. So this is typically something that PlayStation would tend to do when it comes to their first party games, right? If you platinum a game from them, you get these emails. But it seems like there's a lot of people that don't know or didn't get these emails. You know what I mean? That said they got the platinum, say, I have a question, how long, blah, blah. The platinum, I said, just make sure your email and your PSN account is up to date. Never knew this was a thing. I'm like, how people, yo, Jenna Hayes, what's up? I'm like, yo, JC, what's good, man? I'm like, how people, Impatient Fire, what's up, man? How people don't know that this was a thing for play. They was doing this from like PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? From PlayStation 4, they've been doing this. Where you platinum a game, they send you an email. Yo, Andrew Wilkins, what's up, man? Shout out to you, man. Stop trolling me. I just giving out my man. What he said, stop trolling me. I'm just giving out to my man Bari. What? That sounds hella yeah, like Ghost of Yotei, in my personal opinion. See, somebody got it right here. Ghost of Yotei, in my personal opinion, is like a way better game than Ghost of Tsushima. And like I said before, Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorite, or matter of fact, my favorite game from PlayStation, first party studios. I put that above God of War. I put it above the Horizon games, The Last of Us. I don't know if y'all remember in the What's Up PlayStation podcast, we did like a March Madness tournament when it came to PlayStation first party games. And my top two ended up being Ghost of Tsushima and Horizon Forbidden West. And I think Persona was God of War and The Last was Part 2. I think The Last was Part 2 or was God of War that won it, Ragnarok that won it. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was I put that top tier for me. I love the hell out of that game. And Ghost of Yotei, in my opinion, is just a better game than Ghost of Tsushima. From the character, from the open world, the combat, it seems more fleshed out. It feels more refined. I'm a big Jin Sakai stan. When people say, "Oh, Jin Sakai don't have no personality, Jin Sakai is boring," I ignore these motherfuckers. I'm like, y'all don't play these games and play it for the story, or if you're playing, you're not paying attention to a lot of shit. Most of the people they playing games, they listen to a podcast rather than what a character is saying anyway. So I tend to ignore that because I don't think Jin is a boring character or stale or anything like that. But Atsu is a beast of a character, man. She's charming, she's cutthroat, she's funny as hell. She could joke around, she could be hella serious. Like this character, and she's compassionate. She cares about the people in Ezo. Like, I love the hell out of Atsu as a character, man. Like, I didn't think going in I was gonna love this character that much, but the more I was just playing, the more I was doing side missions, the more the story was going, and seeing the character realizing certain things, I was like, yo. I remember sitting down one day, I was just like, yo, Atsu's a great fucking character. She might be up there. Well, not even might. She is up there as one of my favorite PlayStation characters, bro. She legit up there. I know people tend to say that stuff with newer games that just came out, but playing the game, the 90-hour journey of that game, and playing all the other PlayStation games, I could be like, yo, I really love the fuck out of Atsu, man. And I'm personally putting her there top 5 for sure. PlayStation characters, for sure. I think they hit the nail of the park. I hit the ball of the park, or I hit the nail in the coffin when it comes to that character. So yeah, the news I want to talk about when it comes to Ghost of Yotei is that it seems like Ghost of Yotei, the story is amazing. Ice Queen Gaming, the story is amazing. I'm not gonna go too in depth on the story because just like in the spaces, I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. But I do feel like majority of the people that play Ghost of Yotei, you will love Atsu, or you will love the story, you love the characters. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Ghost of Yotei is a perfect game. There's a few little gripes here and there, a few things that I felt like Sucker Punch could definitely do better. But I would say that majority of the game, they nailed it. You know what I mean? I think it's a home run. Majority of the game is a home run, and I love the hell out of the game. But we're seeing some success when it comes to Ghost of Yotei. This is not the numbers, or this is not the article I was particularly waiting for, but we got a little bit of something here. So this is coming from Game Business. Ghost of Yotei is the biggest first-party PlayStation launch in Europe since Spider-Man 2. With the launch sales in line up with Ghost of Tsushima, the game had to settle for number 2. However, to EA Sports FC 26 holding on to the number 1 spot. And in Europe, I don't think you're not going to beat that out personally. But we're seeing some success with Ghost of Yotei. When it comes to Europe, I definitely want to see how it, I would definitely want to see the numbers when it comes to North America and then worldwide. I'm pretty sure, I want to say next month, we'll probably know about North America. hopefully PlayStation announced something about the sales of Ghost of Yotei, if they even doing that anymore. But yeah, I would definitely love to hear and see how the game done worldwide. I definitely saw in Japan it was selling really well. But in the US, all we can really base off of is like the PlayStation Store, and where is that placing in the PlayStation Store in the best selling. So congrats, I guess, to Ghost of Yotei in Europe. Not the numbers or not the article I was personally looking for, but we'll see at a later date how it's doing in the US or how it's doing in North America or worldwide soon. But I guess the boycott isn't really working out. You know what I mean? I guess the boycott really isn't working out, because there's a lot of people out here that just be posting like dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like when I posted that, yo, I love Ghost of Yotei. I think Atsu is a great character. You got people that's making up shit about the game. Like they was talking, people were saying shit about the game. I was like, that's not even true. You know what I mean? That's not even true, man. So yeah, here's some little critiques that I have for Ghost of Yotei as far as things that they should add. New Game Plus for sure. I don't understand when it comes to PlayStation first party studios, especially how long y'all be taking sometimes to put these games out. How you don't have New Game Plus day one when it comes to these goddamn games. You know what I mean? I just don't know. How is New Game Plus not there when it comes to these games? There's a lot of these games that be having no New Game Plus, bro. We got to wait for a new patch update or new DLC or whatever. Oh, I hope when it comes to New Game Plus, they're not going to wait until Legends come out for that. I would like to get New Game Plus out the way before Legends come out, but you never know. That's something that they might do. Yo, Damien, what's good, bro? That's something that they might do. So more loadout slots. Thank you for adding them already, but a few more would be perfect. Yeah, so the loadout slots, how they did it in Ghost of Yotei, I like it much more than the update that they did in Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima had a cool one where they had loadouts tied to each individual like armor set that Jin has. But in Ghost of Yotei, you got fewer slots, but you can have 5 slots in Ghost of Yotei, and you can pretty much like, hey, I want to do all the same armors, but I want to have different charms to them. Ghost of Tsushima, you couldn't really do that. But yeah, I like the implementation of the loadouts better in this game, but I just wish at least you could probably have like 8 loadouts, in my personal opinion. I think 8 would be good. 8 or 10. Yeah, I'm not spoiling the game. Just talking about the success and stuff. More bounties, obviously. Yo, bounties is one of the best things to do in Ghost of Yotei. The bounties are just amazing. I'm going to talk about more of the bounties in my review, but the bounties are amazing. And I hope they add something like duel mode, like a boss rush or duel replay. There's a lot of duels that you have in Ghost of Yotei. There's bosses that you do fight, especially with bounties or the main boss. And I hope that was something that, you know, could be like replayed at a later update or whatnot. But yeah, Ghost of Yotei, y'all. Very fun game. If you haven't played it yet, I highly suggest you play it. Take your time with it. Oh, transmog. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that too. Transmog would be cool. I would take that, you know, where you can put these colors on different armors. Or I like the sword kit's uniqueness, so I don't know if I'll do transmog on that. But yeah, the armor or even like the range weapons, I can see something doing that. But if you haven't played Ghost of Yotei yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go and get that game. Go and play it. It is by far the best game to play right now. You're gonna live, you're gonna breathe in that world, man. I'm trying to tell you that Sucker Punch, they nailed it when it comes to the aesthetics, when it comes to just the ambiance of like traveling in Ezo. One thing I would say about PlayStation characters, do y'all know the best ability of every PlayStation character? Let me see if y'all can guess what's the best ability of every PlayStation character. Every PlayStation character, what is their best ability that it can do? Let me see what y'all gonna say in the chat. PlayStation first party characters, what is the best? What are they good at? What are the best at what they do? Every PlayStation character has this in common, that they are just like experts at this specific skill set. My second favorite game of the year, along with Clair Obscur. Yeah, Clair Obscur is still up there for me as well. That's Clair Obscur. I'll put at number 2 for me personally, and then first Berserker Kazan number 3. None of y'all can get it. What PlayStation characters are best at? None of y'all can get it. One say shooting arrows. That's close. Killing. That's a good one. Killing is a good. That's a good one. I'm gonna give you. Oh, I got some encoding overload. Encoding overload, y'all. So bear with me. Aaron, the Xbox fanboy, the PlayStation hater, got it. And that's climbing. Every PlayStation character can climb the hell out of a mountain, a building. They can climb, boy. Every PlayStation character can climb they ass off. Atsu, Aloy, Drake, Chloe, Ellie. You know what I mean? Heck, even Joel at some, you know what I mean? They can climb the hell out of, they can climb, boy. Kratos. They can climb. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, listen, man. These PlayStation characters, if PlayStation was ever to do like a fighting game or like, I don't know what they would do, like whatever game, they better have climbing as ability. Yo, T-Man, what's good, bro? He said never seen Crash Bandicoot climb. Or Crash got sold out. Crash did a deal with the devil. Spider-Man as well. Spider-Man, yup. Spider-Man. They can all climb, bruh. Hide in bushes is a good one. Hide in bushes is a good one. But they can all climb, man. They're the best climbers in the world. You know what I mean? If there was one stat you could put PlayStation characters on, you'd be like, yo, PlayStation characters, this is real console wars, right? If you was doing like a console war debate, you'd be like, yo, well, our characters can climb the best. You gonna get laughed at, well, that's funny as hell. Like, yo, that's a crazy point. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about the Xbox. Let's talk about the Xbox. So, shout out to Xbox, man. You know what I mean? I see what you're doing out here. You're pushing these Xbox gamers, these console gamers to the PC. You know what I mean? Hey, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Phil Spencer warned y'all years ago. He said, yo, we tapped out on the console side. We see growth on the PC. Y'all remember that quote? He said that years ago. Huh? He said that years ago. We tapped out. Y'all motherfuckers don't buy no games. Y'all don't complete the games. Hey, Machine Games had to come out and tell y'all that y'all don't complete games over here in this console. We gotta cater to the PC. You know what I mean? We gotta move these dudes out. And how we gonna move these dudes out for a console? Don't put them in the retail stores. Yo, so there's a huge debacle going on when it comes to Xbox. So the last show we spoke about that Costco was no longer selling Xbox consoles or games within their store, right? You know, we made a little fun of that here and there. But I listen, I know I'm late So last week, because I did my research on where I was getting this stuff from, right? Just earlier this week, I saw P-Rock. It was Porter Rock. Shout out to Porter Rock. He was like quote tweeting somebody that was recording in a store, right? We're going to check out the video. Don't worry. We're going to check the video out. And I'm just like, why are Xbox fans in these stores, like, you know what I mean, seeing the Xbox in there? So I was like, yo, nah, they got to be like an origin to this, to why everybody doing it. I'm seeing people making videos, people out here making tweets talking about, yo, yeah, I went to this store and I saw 2 Xboxes there, right? So I dug deep and I tracked the source down to Shinobi. Okay, Shinobi put out this tweet where they're saying here that Microsoft respond to the, this was the response. There was another one. Hold on, let me get the original tweet. Hold on, y'all. We're going to get to the response as well, because that's important to get to the response, right? I just want to get the original tweet, because the original tweet is what set people off. Or did he delete it? Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is the tweet right here. Oh, yo, this tweet got what is this thing called again? For context, readers of context. Astro Cyborg. Astro Cyborg got them to correct this joint. What is this called again? I forgot the name. What it's called again. But anyways, Shinobi put out this tweet right here. Shinobi is just somebody that reports the news, right? He's not creating news himself. Target and Walmart seemingly pulling Xbox stock from store shelves. This is from the Gamer. Community noted. Thank you, Everlessly King. So Astro Cyborg. Let me see what Astro Cyborg tweeted. Oh, it makes sense now. Okay, so Astro Cyborg. There's something finally Astro Cyborg did for Twitter. My goodness, it's about time. So I guess the article that was used here, they used this old picture from 2024. Oh, and this is where this picture came from. Was walking in the aisles of a super Target, and I don't normally go and notice how small the Xbox section was. Since I collect for PlayStation, I never walked down the Xbox aisle, so it struck me how barren it was, but also just a small, just how small the shelf space for the games compared to PlayStation and Nintendo. So this website right here is just they late catching up to the news. They late catching up to the news. So they're using an old stock picture here, right? So now we got the correction. We got the correction that we can go to now. The correction here, Microsoft responds to alleged removal of Xbox products in Target and Walmart. Target and Walmart, among other retailers, remain committed partners for Xbox console, accessory, and games. All right, and this is from Windows Central. Who wrote this? Michael. So yeah, they let you know this picture was out here fake. So I'm just saying this to point out this, right? This tweet triggered the Xbox community to respond and go to stores like Target and Walmart to prove that Xbox consoles are in the stores, right? So let me pull up a video that I saw Porter Rock was responding to.
Hey.
All right, so here we go. Xbox gamers. Back in my day, this type of behavior would have been clowned. You remember when people was going to Best Buys and outside of GameStops to ask people if they're Xbox fans or they buying an Xbox, and people was clowning the hell out of that stuff. Now the console wars is going to Target and Walmart's, where people are just going into them motherfuckers just to record to see how barren it is over at Xbox. The craziest thing in the world. I listen, for all the people that do the whole salt content, you would think there will be videos on this. I don't know. We're going to listen after this video. I'm going to check all the people. The oh no, it's Alex's. What's homegirl name? What's the girl name? Dang. Oh, Cassie. Cassie. Oh no, it's Alex. I'm coming. I'm checking on y'all channels to see if you are clowning this type of behavior. Because if this was a PlayStation fan. If this was a PlayStation fan that was sitting down there and walking up into GameStop, Target, Walmart, putting out videos talking about, yo guys, look, they're still selling PlayStation controllers and games. Y'all would have had a field day. Y'all would have had a field day. Who? Fratanga? Oh yeah, Fratanga too. Him too. I'm checking. Because if I don't see 2 to 3 videos of you, because I was just scrolling on Twitter and I just saw a whole bunch of shit. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck going on here? You know what I mean? This dude that I'm about to show, he looked like he was uncomfortable too. It looked like there was a worker there. Like the worker was looking at the person, was like, yo, what are you doing? Because this man did this in one take. So let's look at this video here.
Hey, just to make sure that you guys know it's me, right? Because a lot of people are saying Walmart is not selling Xbox consoles no more. I want to show you something. You guys see that right there?
Yo, bro, this can't be real. How did this video help? Huh? How did this video help? Tell me. Help me, please. First and foremost, listen, shout out to this brother right here. What's his brother name? Dang, he tagging a whole bunch of people too. All the fanboys he tagged up. He tagged Big Cloud. Oh my God. What's his brother name? Nicholas Blaze. All right, man, listen. You know this brother, he definitely is a fanboy, right? And he didn't care about nothing because this man out here filming with a boo-boo in his nose.
Hey, just to make sure that you guys know it's me, right?
Oh, we know it's you. You got the damn camera up in your nose and there's a boo-boo on here. On your nose, brother. You got a little boo-boo right here on your nose, man. You telling me that you can't just wipe that off, man?
Because a lot of people,
the brother got a boo-boo on his nose, man. Xbox is not that important where you're gonna walk outside and you got boo-boo on your nose that you can't just wipe it off. Wipe the goddamn boo-boo off your nose, man, and then film the video.
people are saying,
this is absolute craziness, bruh. This is absolute craziness. The man got a boo-boo on his, you see the boo-boo right there? The boo-boo is right there on his. I bet you nobody in the chat was like, yo, brother, take that down. Nobody in these comment section was like, yo, listen, bro, take the video down. You got a boo-boo on your nose. You got a snot bucket right there on your nose. Take it down, bruh. You putting this out there on the internet. Take the video down. Listen, I'm telling you, you made your point, okay? 2 Xbox consoles is in Walmart. Take the video down, please. For your family, for your loved ones. Take the goddamn video down. You got boo-boo coming out your nose. Just to show that there's 2 Xboxes in Walmart.
saying Walmart is not selling Xbox consoles no more. I want to show you something.
Yo, he ain't show nothing. He ain't really show nothing. He definitely He definitely stopping right here because probably in this section, there's no Xboxes over there.
You guys see that right there?
See how quick that was? Now let me see. What are you gonna show now?
You guys see that? That.
Yeah, we're looking, brother.
You know, these same people are saying Xbox is not selling consoles anymore. Walmart is not selling.
Why you not showing the whole aisle? Why he stopping right here? They got 2 Xboxes in there. 2 Xboxes. Great job.
Walmart is not selling consoles anymore. They're still selling controllers. You see right there, they got the Xbox Series X, the one.
Hold on.
You see right
Damn, we still ain't get a glance. This man cropping is on point.
there, they got the Xbox Series X, the 1 terabyte one.
1
Still
terabyte.
selling controllers.
Yeah. How did this video help? Technically, it proves that Xbox is in Walmart. I give you that. I'll give you that. But how is this helping the argument that Xbox is still flourishing in these retailers? You got 2 consoles, barely any controllers. Not even Xbox fanboys is picking up these controllers. Everybody know these are the cheap ass controllers that you make your little cousin play with, thinking that he's connected to the game.
You got the controllers. Oh, you got the games right here.
Yo. Oh man. Yo, I'm on Punk. Is this Punk? I'm being punked, right? This is a troll video. This is a troll video. The man said, look, oh look, there's games right here. Nintendo Switch 2 games?
Look at that. Oh, you also.
He's like, oh, look at that. How does this video help? Look, listen to the reaction.
You got the controllers. Oh, you got the games right here.
Oh, they got the games right here showing Nintendo games.
Look at that. Oh,
look at that.
See Nintendo right here.
Yeah, he did chuckle.
But they still selling games right here.
Man. They still selling Mortal Kombat 11. Star Wars Outlaw. Sparking Zero, okay. Sonic, okay. Got FIFA, okay.
They still selling physical copies of the games. Look at this. Look at this. They still selling games out here. That's crazy. So they got the Nintendo Switch 2.
And they had the audacity to go back into Nintendo section. There's no Xbox games in the Nintendo section, bro.
Games in the Xbox section, but don't have it in the Nintendo section.
Yeah, he went to the Nintendo section to try to prove or try to show if there's any Xbox games in the Nintendo section. Why would Nintendo need Xbox games in their section? People are actually buying these games.
Look, I'm right here. They got no Nintendo Switch 2 section.
Yeah, the Nintendo 2 section was in the Xbox.
I only see Nintendo Switch games. That's crazy.
What is that? Switch 2. Obviously, they're about to clear out this Xbox section.
See Nintendo right here. But they still selling games right here. They still selling.
Yo, this is a troll, right? This got to be a troll, man. This can't be the new bot. Are these the new Xbox?
Yes. Look at this. They still selling games out here. That's crazy. So they got the Nintendo Switch 2 games in the Xbox section, but don't have it in the Nintendo section. Look, I'm right here. They got no Nintendo Switch 2 section. I only see Nintendo Switch games. That's crazy. So it looks like they are still selling Xbox.
This man is on lunch break, y'all. This man is on his lunch break. He got to eat his mashed potatoes and corn and broccoli. He'll rather film if Xbox is in Walmart.
Consoles and Xbox games.
Yo, this can't be real, man. This can't be real. Unemployed behavior. Yeah, yeah, we knew you was on lunch break. Spoken like a true person who never had a job or on a lunch break. Yeah, we knew. We see the whole plate of the microwave mashed potatoes and corn and broccoli. Yo, this is absolute crazy behavior. But it don't stop here, y'all. It don't stop here. You know, it's surprising that this guy right here, he's tagging people that claim not to be fanboys. Why would a fanboy? Hey, I'm looking at Big Cloud too, man. I'm looking at you, Big Cloud. Why would a fanboy of Xbox tag Big Cloud and Destiny Gary if y'all are not fanboys? He tagged this fanboy, he tagged this fanboy, he tagged this fanboy and this fanboy. How are you guys getting lumped into how you getting lumped to the fanboy tag to prove in Walmart? Let me see if Big Cloud even said something. Let me see if Big Cloud even said something about this crazy ass behavior. If Big Cloud is not in this comment section, I'm kicking him down in the shin. This is absolute craziness. Not one word. He got people taking pictures, Walmart, Xboxes. I mean, it's safe to say, listen, I don't think Xbox is going to be being taken out of these major retailers like a Walmart or Target, heck, even a GameStop. You know what I mean? But are they selling like that? I don't think they're selling like that, but there's no way that it's gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna sell these consoles no more. Something like a Costco is like, that's a different beast. You know, Costco, to be honest with you, maybe they selling so low that Costco is like, you know what, I'm not buying any more supplies. Whatever we sold, we're good. We're just done with that. We'll keep it moving. You know, maybe that was what happened with Costco, but I don't think like Walmart or Target maybe would stop selling Xboxes. But this is not the only video that I saw. Yo, whoever runs this account right here, whoever run this account right here, Jamie's Ack, this dude is hilarious, yo. So we got Destiny Gary. Let me see what Destiny Gary doing. What is Destiny Gary doing out here?
You know what? I'm going to call my local Sam's Club right now.
Yo, what is going on, bro? This is fanboy behavior. This is, you know what's funny about this whole situation? Last year, 2 years ago, when we was talking about console sales, talking about game sales, all these Xbox dudes, this guy, the boo-boo, the dude with the boo-boo in his nose, all these guys like, yo, Xbox is beyond the console. They don't care about console sales. They don't care if you buy an Xbox. They want you to subscribe to Game Pass. They don't care about game sales. They want you to subscribe to Game Pass. If you really believed what you were saying back then, why are you going out your way to go into Walmart, Sam's Club, Targets, GameStops, Costco's, going into the stores, or even calling these stores up to prove to something that you said that Xbox don't care about? Yo, Karan Williams, what's up, man? He said, yo, this brother play on PC. Yeah, they don't play on the Xbox. Majority of the Xbox defenders, because Xbox been having these dudes migrate to PC. They don't even play on Xbox. Huh? They don't even play on the Xbox. Let me see what Destiny Gary got to say.
I want to verify this story.
You want to verify? Destin, did you write an article?
Let's see here.
Yo, is this live? Yeah. There's no way this is live. Is this live? Did he do this live?
Because I want to know if this is an old story or like what's going on with this inventory.
Why do you care? Are you gonna buy one? Yeah. Yo, listen. They call me a PlayStation fanboy. I'm not doing this shit. If it was vice versa with PlayStation, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't, as long as I have the console that I want to play on, I wouldn't care about calling no GameStop or Target or Sam's Club to see if PlayStation's in stock, unless I'm gonna buy one. These people are calling to see if Xbox is in stock or is being sold at these stores to make a video, not to buy it, to make a video or a tweet. And nobody out here clowning this type of behavior? Yo, this is a live stream? Yo, what the? Yo, I'm in the Twilight Zone. I'm in the Twilight Zone, bro. There's no way this is a live stream and people sat down here waiting for a Sam's Club representative to pick up. Let me see this.
All right, I'm gonna have to call back another time, I think.
yo, this is not real, bro. I'm getting punked today.
No answer. They must be busy getting all those Xboxes off the shelves. Anyway, you know what?
Yo, where is Oh No with Alex? Where is Oh No with Alex? There is no way. I don't even know if don't Alex support Destin. There is no way you watch this live stream. Where is Oh No with Alex? There's no way that man watched this live stream or watched this clip or this video and was like, yo, I'm not gonna have to joke on this guy. You're not gonna call him a clown, huh? Where is the Destin Legary is a clown? Where is Cassie Cage? I'm gonna kick Cassie Cage in her. Where is Cassie Cage? Where are these videos? Huh? Yo, so Xbox is on clearance on Sam's Club. Yo, an Xbox Series S is $180, and people still ain't buying it. Yo, DeFloyd, what up, man? People still ain't buying this shit.
I'm gonna call my local Sam's Club right now.
Yo, this can't be real, man. This can't be real. There's no way this is real, bro. Yo, there's no way this is real, man. I think there was one more video, right? Oh, was it this one? No, this is an old video. Oh no, this was the old video. Oh, this is what kicked it off too. This is what kicked it off too. This is an old tweet right here, but Mike Ybarra. So this is definitely what started it off. Mike Ybarra saying this to this dude right here. Your console is dead. I remember a lot of these Xbox dudes, PC dudes getting mad at this tweet right here. They was getting upset at this tweet right here. You know what I mean? But there's just no, listen, Xbox gamers, man. You don't care about console sales. I heard y'all say this. We had back and forths. Y'all said this stuff that y'all don't care about console sales. Huh? Y'all don't care about console sales. That's something that Nintendo and PlayStation fanboys care about. Y'all don't even care about game sales. Why would you buy a game? That's what y'all was telling me. Why would I buy a game if it's in Game Pass? Huh? Telling y'all support the developers. That's the most optimal way to support the developers that you guys love. You claim to love these studios. You claim to love these games. That is the most optimal, keyword optimal, way to support the things that you love is by buying it outright. And you guys told me, y'all twisted my words. Y'all told me that I'm not buying shit. I got Game Pass. Heck, there's Xbox fanboys right now that's on this turning page. They turning the tides right now, trying to pretend like they wasn't Xbox fanboys. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing people bashing Xbox as Xbox fanboys now. I'm like, hold up. I'm not going to allow you to bash no Xbox when you're the one was telling people, why would you buy a game? Why would you buy the console? Why would you buy this? Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, cloud, 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 Game Pass, cloud, Game Pass, cloud, 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 Game Pass, cloud, cloud, Game Pass, cloud. That's what you was telling people. Huh? You were saving your money. Little Timmy two left feet could get food on the table because of Game Pass. Huh? Now it seems like everybody under the sun that said that Xbox didn't care about console sales is trying to prove that Xbox is still selling consoles. Like I told people before, you can't even go to the Xbox main page. Go to the Xbox main page and buy an Xbox console outright. Hold on one second. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, hold up. I think I gotta retract that one. Hold up. Yo, did Xbox listen? Yo, so look at this right here. Before the Xbox page, right? You couldn't go outright and like buy a console. So if I was to click here, buy now, it's gonna throw you into a retail store. But it seems like they updated that. Xbox, okay, I gotta give them that. Here live, I gotta give them that. You can actually buy an Xbox console on the Xbox page. Yeah, there you go. You can buy a console. Damn, $650. So I gotta take back that slander. Couple of weeks ago, that was not the case. This was not the case a couple of weeks ago. You couldn't buy one right from the store. Somebody Xbox was listening to that space, or they was listening to my video for sure. So yo, listen, Xbox, I give y'all that. I was about to go in. But Xbox fanboys still say they didn't care about console sales. So the fact that you don't see these consoles really selling in these stores like that, the allocated units at these stores are so low. You know what I mean? The man showed in his own video, they got 2 consoles out there. Lackluster games in there, barely any controllers in there. And it looks like they're not re-up up those things like that. Like how they were re-up for like a Switch 2, or they were re-up for like a PlayStation console. They're not doing none of that stuff over in these retail stores. I'm not saying that these retail stores are not going to sell Xbox, so I don't think everybody should be all, you know, Xbox is dead with that. But these consoles are not selling like that. So retailers are not going to go out their way to restock these consoles. Xbox Ones, Xbox Series S's and X's. That's all I'm saying. The console sales for Xbox are dwindling by a lot. I'll say that. But we're not done talking about Xbox. So the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X is coming out tomorrow. And we got Sarah Bond. She went on Good Morning America. So this is from Jez Gordon right here. Sarah Bond and Carl Ledbetter showed Good Morning America around the Xbox hardware labs to promote Xbox Ally. This is where we're prototyping the next Xbox of the next generation of Xbox. So I guess she's confirming here that Xbox is going to be doing another generation. I see a lot of people going around saying that Xbox is not going to be another Xbox, but I did remember them saying that there was going to be another Xbox. or they was developing another Xbox. So let's watch this video and let's see what it entails when it comes to the next generation of Xbox.
This morning, a new handheld gaming device from Microsoft. Actually, two, the Xbox Ally and the Ally X.
Ooh, it feels like a controller that's gone whoop and gotten a little wider, but it has the same feel. You know, your thumbs are in the same place. Your trigger.
Yo, Sarah Bond is a beautiful woman. I love her. She is beautiful.
Fingers are in the same place.
Developed with hardware maker Asus, the devices have a 7-inch screen and run Windows 11, meaning that in addition to playing Xbox console games on it, you can play any PC or streamable game.
This is Microsoft Building 87.
In an exclusive peelback of the development process,
This is the 3D printing lab.
Ooh.
Xbox President Sarah Bond shows me their labs.
This is where the team is actually designing, prototyping, and testing for the next generation
Yo, you know the Xbox fans, they're gonna slow this down. They're gonna zoom in on any little piece of detail.
of Xbox.
Ooh, so this is the top secret
It
room.
is top secret.
From 3D printers to the machine shop.
So we very, very rarely take people in here. This is the Xbox lab.
Here, the company envisions all the ways and places we game.
This is manageable.
You can actually have your full
Yo, the Ally and the Ally X looks big, man. Is it anybody that has the Ally, is it like a heavy, is it heavy? This looks like a hefty piece of like hardware.
high fidelity gaming library and have it in your hands and take it anywhere with you.
Because if you're console gaming,
I'll say this, I do like the look. I do like the look of the handheld though. Like I like the fact that ergonomically wise, it feels, or it looks like it feels like the controller.
at home and have to go,
It actually knows where you were in the game. You can go jump right back in and you can start right where you left
Wow,
off.
it
Super
syncs
easy.
progress.
It syncs progress.
Uh-oh.
Carl Ledbetter from the design team walks me through the new features.
It has a high quality display and both devices share the same display. It gives you rich color and a fast refresh rate.
More than 3 billion people game worldwide, with Microsoft clocking more than 500.
You see the controller? Huh? Respect gaming. You see the controller. Not the greatest controller though. This is an old last picture. God damn it. Good day. Was it Good Morning America? You couldn't find a more updated controller? Huh? You couldn't find a more updated picture with an updated controller? You got the DualShock 3? God damn it. Yeah, Iman, what's good, man? More than 3 billion people play gaming worldwide. They showing a DualShock 3. A Timmy 2 left feet. Huh? Pure craziness.
Game worldwide, with Microsoft clocking more than 500 million active months.
You couldn't show a black man with socks? No, I'm joking. Let me chill. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Monthly users. But the rise in mobile gaming has been a bit of a phenomenon. Nintendo launched its second generation handheld this summer, the Nintendo Switch 2.
I think Nintendo kind of owns the market and everybody knows it, but Microsoft has the real opportunity to grow the market.
The success of the Nintendo
Who the hell was that? That Danny Pena? Is this Danny Pena?
Switch 2.
I think Nintendo kind of owns the market and everybody knows
Hey yo, shout out to Danny, man. Going on TV, man. That's huge.
it, but Microsoft has the real opportunity to grow the market.
The success of the Nintendo
Yeah. What was that segment? Microsoft have the opportunity to grow. That's such a vague statement.
Switch, I think, surprised a lot of people and probably
Dang, out here talking about the Switch right in front of the man that showed you a $700
put
handheld.
some pressure on Microsoft to answer. How is this the answer?
Actually, it's very different because it's powered by Windows. You can get all of your games and you can actually
He said, yo, yeah, we not even in the same ballpark because this is a PC. The Switch is a
pull
handheld.
games from other stores. And so it's one place that brings together an aggregated library. And that's just something that's not available.
Yo, Mutt, what's
anywhere
good,
else.
man? Oh, that ain't Danny Pena? Yo, my bad, Danny, man. I thought that was you. I got excited, man.
There are two versions of the device for more casual gamers like Minecrafters. The Xbox Ally is $599. For more hardcore gamers, the Xbox Ally X model has more processing power and it's available for $999. The launch is tomorrow, and while pre-orders have been sold out in some places, the company says they do have stock coming in consistently between now and the holidays. And parents, you will be happy to know that the parental
Parents, the audacity to like, hey, parents, yo, which parent is going to be like, yo, here, son, here's $1,000 handheld.
controls that you manage your kids' console gaming with will carry over and work on the mobile Xbox Ally devices.
That is very good to know. You have gone where few have gone before. That's a sweet gig you got there. Super cool.
All right. So yeah, they told them out. They pretty much said prototyping the next generation of Xbox. There's another tweet here by Jez that I see him writing. He said, I'm not a fan of this. This is an Xbox branding. But it is funny how mad it makes people who don't even use the ecosystem. I don't think you need to use the ecosystem to be like, yo, this don't make no goddamn sense. Like, I don't think Microsoft or Xbox should be using the terminology, this is an Xbox. But I don't understand why you can't be like, oh, this is licensed by Xbox. You know what I mean? That's like me calling the what's the little clip that PlayStation and Xbox put out for the mobile phones. It was licensed by Xbox, it was licensed by PlayStation. That's like me calling, oh, this is not a PlayStation. That don't make no goddamn sense. It's not a PlayStation. You know what I mean? Even the man said right there, he said, oh, this is a little different. You know what I mean? When she was making a comparison with the Switch. We told about this is, you know, this is running Windows. It's not running the Xbox kernel. But yeah, I personally, I don't think you need to be in the Xbox ecosystem to question, or the backbone. There you go. Thanks. I don't think you need to be in the Xbox ecosystem to question, does this make any sense? You calling these devices, you calling this thing an Xbox? No, you can just simply alleviate some of the confusion that's probably going to happen when people buying this handheld, coming up, by saying, hey, this is licensed by Xbox. You know what I mean? People say, oh, it's a licensed handheld by Xbox. Okay, totally understandable. But saying, hey, this is an Xbox, that's going to cause a lot of confusion with people, because there's going to be people that is not in the know, that's not on Windows Central, that's not reading all this stuff. They see a new handheld out there, it's like, oh, Xbox on there, thinking that they can play all the Xbox games. You can't. You know what I mean? I do think it's pretty cool off a device that you can play the modern Xbox games, and if you want to play anything else, you can probably stream it. No different than like the Portal stuff. I think that's pretty cool, but branding it a whole entire Xbox and not being able to play it natively, I don't know. That's kind of weird in my opinion. You know what I mean? That's like calling the PlayStation Portal. Well, no, that wouldn't make any sense because it is a PlayStation. This is a PlayStation. I had to catch myself real quick. But yeah, man, Xbox, y'all, don't worry, Xbox fans, you're good, okay? I know that you care about Xboxes being in these retail stores, but you don't care to buy an Xbox itself. I understand, okay? I understand. But I feel like you are just wasting energy going into Targets, Walmarts, especially with boo-boo on your nose, trying to prove that they do sell Xbox consoles when there's just 2 Xbox consoles in there. And there's only 2 Xbox consoles in there, not because they're selling. It's 2 in there because, yo, that's probably the last 2 that they got in stock. You know what I mean? Yo, Austin, what's good, man? Yo, One Name Shadow, what's up, man? But anyways, let's move it along, man. Enough about Xbox before everybody get upset at me talking about Xbox. Don't get mad. Bluepoint is hiring. I don't know whether I want to be I don't know if I want to be like upset or happy about this news. You know what I mean? No, I just won't take your ads. Too much goddamn ads, man. These articles. I don't know if I want to be happy or upset when it comes to this news. Because one, I would say cool. Bluepoint Games is hiring for a third-person melee action game after alleged God of War live service cancellation. So I'm happy that Bluepoint is currently making a new game, but I'm kind of upset that this game you're not going to see anytime soon. Anytime soon. And what could this game be? So let's say let's just dive into it, right? And let's say, okay, third person melee action game. Let's say they're doing something like a Bloodborne remake, right? The fact that you went for this God of War live service game, which personally, I don't know how it would have panned out. I don't know how the game looked, but I'm pretty sure every God of War fan is not looking for a God of War live service game, right? So you just wasted dev time, wasted money doing something that probably most fans probably wouldn't receive well, right? Let's say it is Bloodborne. Then now we gotta wait even longer, just so we can get something that fans are actually asking for, wanted, and desiring. And this is just if it's Bloodborne. It could be anything. You know what I mean? That right there, I'm just thinking about it, like, damn, imagine this is Bloodborne, or this is like, let's say they're doing like a Legend of Dragoon like action game now, instead of it being the turn-based, which I think it still should keep the turn-based because it's pretty cool turn-based mechanic, but they're doing it like action hybrid, whatever you're gonna be. Now you gotta wait longer for that. Regardless on what it is, that's just a studio game we know we're not going to see this generation. If we see this game this generation, I'll be completely shocked. You know what I mean, with that. But I highly doubt we'll see that game. You know what I mean? But I don't know how y'all feel about this, man. Bluepoint, they're hiring for a third person melee action game. Is this something that falls in line with something that you want Bluepoint to do? You know what I mean? Because they did do a great job with Demon Souls remake. They did a great job with the what's the game that you had to climb up the little giants or whatnot. They did a great job with that. They did a great job with the Uncharted game, Shadow Colossus. I don't know why that slipped me. They did a great job with the Uncharted like remasters as well. He said calling it Bloodborne, I'm calling it. I think the Switch 2 OS is PlayStation 5 OS is probably running on the same heavily modified version of Linux. Yeah, the Switch 2, they ain't really changed the OS from the Switch. You know what I mean? That was kind of disappointing that you have this more powerful, yo, Blackbeard, what's up, man? You got this more powerful console with a Switch 2, but nothing really in the UI department really like upped the experience with the Switch 2. They played it very safe, and that's kind of shocking for Nintendo, where even on a UI perspective, you didn't even innovate with it. You didn't even build upon. You're pretty much the same UI, you know. But you know, that's a Switch 2. Pokemon coming out, I think, tomorrow, so I know a lot of people about to pick up their Switch 2 again. I still got to beat Donkey Kong, and really, truly, I'm waiting for Metroid, to be honest with you. But I think I'm gonna pick up Pokemon. But Bluepoint, yeah, they're making a new game. Let me actually see this article, man. Can I actually turn off the ads? I want to see the actual job title. Okay, here it is. So Bluepoint is seeking a senior combat designer to join our team to work alongside animation, character artists, viz, dev, level design engineers, design enemy and boss type characters, refine engaging combat system and mechanics. Applicants, blah blah. What's the responsibilities? Create high level character design, intent, combat flow plans, respective systems. Focus on. Okay, yeah. So I don't see where it says third person melee. It does look like they're looking for a combat designer. It didn't say anything about third person. Oh, I'm missing something here. Focus on character design, mechanics, and implementation, key aspects of the game, including AI gameplay, character balance and controls, create and manage state machines and logic scripting systems, collaborate with code and art teams to refine new tools, features, and processes, work alongside the design, develop level designers to build relationships between gameplay and elements. 5 years, combat design, GUI, solid combat system, mechanics for third person. Oh, okay. So that's where they're getting this from, right here. So it's saying here in the qualifications, solid understanding of combat systems and mechanics for third person melee action experience. So there you go. Okay. So yeah, it looks like they are making a third person melee action game. I hope it's Bloodborne. I hope it's Bloodborne. You know what I mean? I hope it is. But we shall see. We shall see. So I didn't watch this Mark Cerny thing. I didn't watch this Mark Cerny thing, yo. So let's react to this real quick. Let's pretend like I know. Let's pretend like I know what's going on. You know, the GPU and the ramifications and what else words they use? The headway of the system on the chips. Let's watch this Mark Cerny thing, and then we'll close it up here, man. Where I gotta go to? AMD? I know this was last week, right? Oh, let me just type in PlayStation X AMD. Okay, here it is.
Better person to
Project Amethyst. All right, y'all ready? All the tech heads, I need y'all to sit down. Y'all don't know tech more than me, okay? Y'all don't know tech more than me. Tech heads, I need y'all to sit down and understand the level of interpretation that I'm going to be presenting to you guys, okay? I'm going to break this thing down to the best of my ability. I'm going to streamline it, and I'm going to make sure you guys understand the future of play when it comes to Project Amethyst with the PlayStation 6 and heck, even the PlayStation 5 Pro, okay? And this is what PlayStation is going to be doing to push the benchmark, to future-proof AMD graphics cards and hardware. PlayStation is going to be the cornerstone of what AMD builds upon their PCs. Okay, so I just want y'all to understand the level of detail that I will be doing in this breakdown, because if you don't understand this, tell me to pause it and I'll break it down for y'all. Okay, let's go. Yo, Corey, what's up, man? All right, let's go.
seriously cool gaming tech with Sony, and I couldn't think of a better person to walk us through it than my good friend Mark Cerny.
Hey, look at, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Mark, man. Y'all want to meet Mark Cerny, man. I just want to meet Mark Cerny and shake his hand. Okay. When I shake his hand, I'm not gonna wash it forever. I'm not gonna wash my hand if I meet Mark Cerny. All right. I want Mark Cerny to talk to me about the DualSense and NAC 3. Yo, by the way, you see what's behind here, right? You see what's behind here, right? Get this Hollow Knight crap out of here. Don't disrespect Hollow Knight. You see Tifa, you see Aerith right there. I got these two figurines, by the way. You know what I mean? You see them right here. Matter of fact, I got a few more figurines I ain't even opened up yet. I got Red 13. Matter of fact, that'll be a cool video to do. Cause I got a few of the PlayArts Kai stuff that I ain't even opened up yet that I bought. The old school Cloud. There's a few of them. Little statue of Tifa dressing up. But anyways, that's another day. But break it down for me, Mark. Break it down for the people. Simplify it in layman's terms. And then, I'll come back and we'll talk about it.
Better person to walk us through it than my good friend Mark Cerny. Mark, thank you so much for coming out to Austin.
My pleasure.
Thank you, man.
I've asked Mark to join me to pop open the box and give you a peek at some.
Hey, yo, what? I thought this was about like tech.
Some of the gaming breakthroughs we've been working on together behind the scenes.
Yes, we've been busy, that's for sure. So today it seemed like it might be fun to share a bit about the brand new technologies being developed, starting with our collaboration under Project Amethyst to create the machine learning technologies.
So what he's saying here is that in this video, they're going to be presenting what Project Amethyst really means and how it's going to push machine learning technologies forward in the future when it comes to PlayStation and AMD, hardware. PlayStation is going to be the cornerstone of pushing that machine learning tech with AMD hardware. If you guys didn't understand what he said there, just letting you know.
The future.
As every gamer knows, it takes a complex set of system expertise to get your setup and games to deliver the highest possible experience.
Oh yeah, I learned that in Tron back in 1982.
As we progress together, the future brings us to real-time physics, cinematic lighting, efficient asset streaming, and keeping everything in sync across.
Yo, True Bleed, what's up, man?
A CPU and GPU with super low latency.
Yeah, so what he's saying here, guys, is that gaming is so complex, right? That you need the hardware to push all the complexities of gaming, from the level of lighting to level of details, super low latency of reaction time to the controller, to the player, to the characters, level design, and how you can fully fulfill and complete those executions. You're going to need PlayStation to help you.
Trying to brute force that with raw power alone just doesn't scale.
Yeah, so what he's saying right here is that what Xbox is doing is not the right thing to do. You know what I mean? What PlayStation and what Mark Cerny is going to be telling you is the right way how to execute and tackle all the complex details and things that gaming can offer with PlayStation and Project Amethyst.
That's where we're combining traditional rasterization.
Oh yeah, rasterization is that's a scaling word. That's a measuring tool. Okay, if you guys didn't know that.
With neural acceleration. And machine learning isn't just a neat trick anymore. It's become a real tool for developers. Smarter pipelines, cleaner visuals, smoother gameplay, and more headroom to create the worlds we want to all get lost in.
Yes, so the next future of PlayStation games will offer all those things, but will cost $80.
And that's what FSR is all about. FSR and PSR actually come from...
Hold on, it's PSSR, Jack, not PSR. You heard Jack? He said PSR. Come on, man, it's PSSR. Say it right. You got Mark Cerny right in front of you. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect Mark Cerny and PSSR. Thank you.
Deep co-engineering between Sony and AMD. Co-engineering the neural networks that power both technologies. And going forward, more and more what you see on screen, the detail, the fidelity, the atmosphere, it will be touched or enhanced by ML. And that means we're not just hitting new technical benchmarks, we're getting closer to the vision of the artists and creators behind the games.
Yes, so when you play Ghost of Yote, the vision behind the actual creator is due to some of the implementations here, not fully, because we're waiting on that update for PSSR and FSR. But when that update comes, you will see the full projection, the full image of what they try to deliver. So better fabrics. The fabric is we moving better within the game, so it doesn't clip with the sword. You know what I mean? So you're gonna see less clipping. You're gonna see more water effects and particles when they fully implement this stuff. That's what he's pretty much saying here.
And the challenge comes in how we implement these systems. The neural networks found in technologies like FSR and PSSR are incredibly
Thank you, Mark, for saying PSSR. Thank you.
Demanding on the GPU. They're both computationally expensive and require speedy access to large amounts of memory. The nature of the GPU fights us here. It's made up of a large number of compute units, and problems are therefore typically broken up into bite-sized pieces.
So what he's showing you right here, y'all, the grid, this encoding overload once again. Thank you for letting me know that you know where this encoder overload might be coming in. It might be coming from the camera, because every time I have this encoding overloaded thing, my camera disappears and comes back, like it shuts down. I might have to look into something with the camera. It might be something with the camera, yo. Real talk. Because every time it overloads, that's what's happening, bro. It's just been overloading. I don't know what else to do. But what they're showing here is the grid. So these are actually light bikes. You know, with it, the light is coming emanating from the light bikes that's traveling on the grid. You know, if you ever seen Tron Legacy, even, you know, Tron Ares, you will know exactly what I'm talking about with the light bikes. These are light bikes that's traveling on this PlayStation chip. This is the PlayStation 6, by the way. And they're letting you know the neurons that's traveling through like light bikes on the grid. This is what Kevin Flynn saw back in the day. And now PlayStation has the technology to actually show that in person when you play your games,
to enable the individual compute units to tackle them. And there's a downside to that. Subdividing a problem can cause inefficiency or even force us to give up and find a different approach.
Exactly. And that challenge got us thinking. And what came out of it is something we're calling neural arrays.
Oh, so that's what they're calling it. Okay. Okay, I thought it was going to call it something different, but okay.
Here's the idea. Instead of having a bunch of compute units all working on their own, we built a way for them to team up, to actually share data and process.
You see what they're doing here? So now, instead of having individual light bikes, the light bikes is coming together as one team. So if you can have everybody as one team doing something rather than everybody playing against each other, fighting for which space to go into, you're going to get more efficient, you know, stuff coming from the, the light bike system.
Together like a single focused AI engine. Now, we're not linking the entire GPU into one mega unit. That'll be a cable management nightmare. But we are connecting CUs with each shader engine in a smart, efficient way. And that changes the game for neural rendering. Bigger ML models, less overhead, more efficiency, and way more scalability as workloads grow.
Neural arrays will allow us to process a large chunk of the screen in one go. And the efficiencies that come from that are going to be a game changer as we begin to develop the next generation of upscaling and denoising technologies together.
With neural arrays, we're unlocking a whole new level of performance.
Are y'all understanding what's going on, y'all?
Faster.
If y'all want me to stop and break it down, just let me know, okay?
But more capable. That means better FSR, better ray regeneration, and brand new ML power features.
Oh, the ML power, that's machine learning. If you didn't know what ML means, that means machine learning.
We're just starting to imagine. All working in real time, right on the GPU. and we're just getting started. As we look ahead, you also see dedicated innovations that bring cinematic rendering to an entirely new level.
Yeah, so what he's saying here is that don't expect to see PlayStation 6 for $500. Price went up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. If y'all didn't know what he said, I'm just breaking it down for y'all.
Another area we've been focusing on has been ray tracing. When I look at its broad usage on PlayStation 5 for reflections, shadows, and global illumination.
The best console to have ray tracing, by the way. That's a console war point for y'all. If y'all doing console wars and y'all having a debate with Xbox people that got boo-boo in their nose, say the best place to experience ray tracing is on PlayStation console. Just say that, you know?
It's difficult to believe that it's been just 5 years since ray tracing was introduced.
Definitely, Mark. And now with path tracing becoming more central to real-time graphics, the demands on GPU just continue to grow. That's why we've been pushing hard to go beyond the current approach to help developers bring even more realism and cinematic lighting into their games.
But
yeah, so what he's saying here is that you ever look in the mirror, you're getting dressed for work, you're like, damn, I look good in this outfit. That is how path tracing is going to be for all your video games going forward in the future, only on PlayStation.
The challenge is that the current approach has reached its limit. To perform ray tracing today, a shader program has to juggle two very different responsibilities. One is ray traversal, digging through complex data structures to locate where the millions of rays being cast hit the millions of triangles in the scene geometry. When there are intersections, that same shader program has to also be doing its usual work of...
Yo, by the way, I'm kind of tight, man, because I ain't get my Ghost of Yote Pro plates. And they have the audacity to put plates in the background. You know what I mean? Even though they don't got the Pro plates on there. But the fact that they have a Ghost of Yote plate there, it's upsetting me when I'm watching this video.
Shading the scene, using texture and lighting information and the like.
And we spent the past 2 years rethinking the entire path tracing pipeline.
Hold up, we still in the beginning of the video? This is 4 minutes in.
From hardware.
Yo, Stone, what up, Stone?
Early.
Yo, shout out to Stone. Yo, make sure y'all follow up Stone and subscribe to Stone on Twitch. If you're not following Stone, it's gonna be a problem.
This year at Computex, we introduced neural radiance caching.
Oh, the neural radiance caching. Think of it like you just wake up in the morning and you drink coffee and you get that energy boost and you see all that blood flowing. I don't even drink coffee, so I don't know.
Key part of FSR Redstone. Now, we're building on that with Radiance Cores, a new dedicated hardware block designed for unified light transport. It handles ray trace.
Oh, y'all was making fun of me. Light transport. Y'all was making fun of me when I was talking about light bikes. Huh? Y'all talking about my lisp when I say light bikes. Look what he's talking about light right there. Thank you.
At path tracing in real time, pushing line performance to the whole new level. Together, these form a brand new rendering approach for AMD. Radiance Cores takes full control of ray transversal, one of the most compute-heavy parts of the process. And that frees...
Hold up, man. PlayStation gamers, yo. We really reacting to this? You know what I mean? We're really reacting to this stuff? I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't know what the fuck going on. All right? You got me, okay? You got me. I don't know what the hell he's saying right here. You got me. Okay? I've been caught. What the hell is going on here, man? When is he gonna talk about the PlayStation 6? You know? You know what? You even gotta talk about the PlayStation 6. I don't know why we even talking about the PlayStation 6. You know? We got so much shit on the PlayStation 5. We got Ghost of Yote right now. And y'all talking about PlayStation 6. Making reaction videos to this video with Ghost of Yote out. What the hell is going on? Huh? What the hell is going on? I'm gonna give it one more minute. I'm gonna give it one more minute. If I don't recognize a word in there, I'm cutting it.
Up the CPU for geometry and simulation and lets the GPU focus on what it does best, shading and lighting. The result? A cleaner, faster, and more efficient pipeline built for the next generation of ray trace games.
There's a significant speed boost that comes from putting the traversal logic in hardware, and a further boost that comes from having that hardware operate independently from the shader cores. On top of those performance increases, there's other features in the works too, such as flexible and efficient data structures for the geometry being ray traced. Overall, I'm really looking forward to the time when we can get Radiance cores into the hands of game creators.
And we're excited to see how developers push ray tracing and path tracing even further with these tools. And here's the thing, whether it's ML or ray tracing, they both hit the same bottleneck. Current GPU memory bandwidth limitations hinder the seamless adoption of next-gen rendering techniques, requiring significantly more bandwidth to handle 4K plus textures and ray tracing denoising masks for smooth asset streaming. And that's where a final piece of news comes in, and yeah, it's a big one.
With current GPUs, including the ones in PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. They say PlayStation 5 or Stalks said geometry or geometry fraud. Y'all cheated my geometry class, so I'm gonna keep it a stack. You know what I mean? I don't know if I should have said that, but hey, I passed.
Pro, we have something called DCC, or
DCC? Yo, Cobb Sanity.
Pack this up, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Yo, I appreciate the $2, Cobb Sanity, man. We're gonna pack it up soon. We're gonna pack it up. But he talking about DCC. Huh? Delta color compression. If you guys didn't know what DCC means, it means delta color compression. So DCC is very important when it comes to just how the game looks. You know, when it comes to how vibrant or the radiance of the HDR, or just how the ray tracing will project on the reflection, you know, on the water or the glass or things like that. This is very important stuff. DCC, delta color compression. Let's listen to what he said. You gonna understand what I'm saying.
Delta color compression. It's a strategy that reduces the memory bandwidth consumed when the GPU is reading or writing certain data, such as textures or render targets.
And what we've built for future GPUs.
See, I told you.
And SoCs take the idea of data compression much further. We call it universal compression. It's a system that evaluates every piece of data headed to memory, not just textures, and compresses it whenever possible. Only the essential bytes are sent out, which dramatically reduces memory bandwidth usage. That means the GPU can deliver more detail, higher frame rates, and greater efficiency.
Here too, I'm really looking forward to what improvements universal compression will bring, and to what degree the effective bandwidth of the GPU will exceed its paper spec. There's a multitude of benefits.
So is the PlayStation 5 and Pro using this?
From this, including lower power consumption, higher fidelity assets, and perhaps most importantly, the synergies that universal compression has with neural arrays and Radiance cores as we work to deliver the best possible experiences to gamers. Overall, it's of course still very early days for these technologies. They only exist in simulation right now, but the results are quite promising, and I'm really excited about bringing them to a future console in a few years' time.
We feel the same way, Mark, and we're so excited to bring these innovations to developers across every gaming platform. Because this isn't just about silicon, it's about empowering the creators.
Watch your mouth. Talking about every gaming platform. Watch your mouth, AMD guy.
And communities that make gaming.
Yo, so basically this is why I see so much people talking about PlayStation 6 is because of what Mark Sonny said in this line right here. Excited to see, to bring it to you know, future consoles.
and we're so
quite promising, and I'm really excited about bringing them to
a future console. This is listen, I've been in Ghost of Yote land last week, so a lot of this stuff here I'm just catching back up with. So when I do go on Twitter and I do see, you know, certain things that people are saying, I'm assuming this is where the PlayStation 6 talk is being had because of this statement right here.
Future console in a few years' time.
We feel the same way, Mark, and we're so excited to bring these innovations to developers across every gaming platform. Because this isn't just about silicon, it's about empowering the creators and communities that make
GPUs as well.
gaming
Your
what
Brian
it
East,
is.
what's up, man?
And we're just getting started. As we continue building
Everything
with
is a
close partners
PlayStation.
like Sony, everything we're doing is focused on one thing, pushing games forward for all of you. Gaming has always been at the heart of what we do, and it's never meant more than it does right now. We're here for the players, the creators, and the communities that make this industry matter. And everything we're building is for you. Thank you, Mark, so much for taking time to join me here today.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, like personally, I'm not a fan of these videos like this, especially if they don't have something to align itself with. Like if you're talking all this stuff, you can give us like some concept of how it will look. You know what I mean? When it comes to this tech stuff, I also need the visual as well. Not just the talk. I need a visual. You know what I mean? That's just me personal. Maybe I'm different. I'm not like y'all, but let me call my local GameStop and ask them if they got PlayStation 6s. Hello? GameStop? Yeah, this is JAYBARI. I'm live right now on the JAYBARI show, episode number 33. Hopefully you guys are subscribed. I just want to ask a question. Do you have PlayStation 6 on sale? No, I didn't say 5. I got a lisp, so I know I said 6. 6, not 5, 6. Do you have that on sale, the 6? Yo, they hung up. They hung up, man. How Destin get to do it? I don't know what hell's going on, man. But there you have it, y'all. That's a JAYBARI show. And that is episode number 33. Hopefully y'all did enjoy this episode. Listen, Xbox fans, don't take it personal. You know, don't take it personal, Xbox fans. It's okay. Just it's just jokes. It's just jokes. Okay. But yeah, that is pretty much a show. Hopefully y'all did enjoy it. Before I head up out of here though, shout out to Stony out here, man. She's doing her thing on Twitch. So I'm just gonna put her stuff on here. If y'all want to check out Stone, she does game streams and all that stuff on Twitch. So you can follow or even subscribe to her channel. You know what I mean? Show love out here to the people. It's actually playing some games. It's actually playing some games out here, man. But with that being said, I'm going to end the show right here. I do appreciate all the subscriptions, all the people that subscribe to the channel as we try to hit this goal of 4,500. If you did miss out all the other videos that I did upload, I got some COD videos that I'm going to be uploading more COD videos. Ghost of Yote stuff is still coming. I know a lot of people haven't completed Ghost of Yote yet, but you know, I got the Yote 6 fights on there. I got Takizo, the Unrivaled on there. I'm going to show a certain mini game on there so you can get a trophy. And other little cool stuff that I found within the game. I'm going to upload videos on that as well. I will have like I said, my goal for putting out a review is around the weekend or next week. We'll see when that goes out there. But the review is coming. I'm setting everything up and I'm trying to, edit the stuff through Share Factory. You know what I mean? So, hopefully we'll, get it out sooner than later. But I do appreciate it, y'all. Be on the lookout for some of these videos that's coming out. I'm going to be recording a few stuff here and there. But yeah, I'm just going to be playing some Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm going to be labbing this Meg character because she's pretty, I won't say she's like hard, but she's not easy to play. She does have some depth to her. So there's some stuff you got to figure out. And then once I figure that stuff out or get comfortable with it, I will be uploading like some rank and some casual matches with Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. So I appreciate everybody that checked out the video. If you don't mind, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here. And I'll catch y'all next one. It's your boy JAYBARI. I'm gone. Project Amethyst for the win. Deuces. Project Amethyst for the win.